Would you like to wear a Panda on your wrist? Welcome everyone to another episode, and today we are going to talk about this year's MB&F novelties. Most particularly the new HM10 Panda for only watch. The first watch I'd like to talk about is the Creation, their latest clock, I would say. And it's called the Orb. It's a collaboration between MB&F and Lippe. It's a very futuristic clock, something you would definitely expect from MB&F. So the Orb is available in black and in white and is this sphere-shaped clock that has different kinds of positions that can open up and have, well, these 4 feet on which it stands on. And it has a very, very nice sound that it makes when it strikes. And the sound actually represents, not only does it represent the strike of an hour, but it represents the actual hour that it's in, similar to a clock on a church. And you can turn on or off the sound on demand, which makes it very interesting if you want to show off the sound that the Orb makes when you have friends around. So what I personally really like about these co-creations of MB&F and different kinds of artists is the whole aspect of reimagination in the Orb's sense of a clock. And it doesn't have to be the typical desk clock that you know, or the typical travel clock that you know and see from other brands, but you have this futuristic approach to time. And I think this is something that actually is missing, is fun to see and to, in that case, listen to. Next watch I'd like to talk about is the new legacy machine, Perpetual. And this time it's made out of palladium. The palladium has this most fantastic, subtle grayish, bluish dial, which really, really looks amazing. And for all the fans of the LM Perpetual, well, I think this is one of the best. So as its name states, it's an MB&F perpetual calendar, not the horological machine, which is the more futuristic watches, but it's more geared to the classical type of watches that MB&F makes, namely their legacy machines. And this MB&F Perpetual is, as I mentioned earlier, it's made out of palladium. A super interesting material they used this time, and I think with using all the special materials with titanium, yellow gold, rose gold, white gold, and platinum, palladium is the next step in terms of these types of metals. There's not much more room for anything else, so we'll see what they come up with next. This watch again features a perpetual calendar, as its name states. It's a super interesting watch. It has a 44mm case. For me personally, it's a bit bigger. However, due to the overall idea of the watch, the look of the watch, it just is perfect, and it's, in my opinion, something very, very cool. Okay, last but not least, the one watch that I teasered you guys with is MB&F for only watch, HM10, reinterpreted as a Panda instead of a bulldog. So the idea behind the Panda is basically that, first of all, the Panda is a super cute animal, but it also is the first cuddly toy Max had as a child growing up. So this is a very cool fun fact that goes into the watch. Very, very cool thing about the watch is the whole inspiration, the whole look of the watch, and the technicality that is behind creating a piece like this. This watch will go on auction with Only Watch, and it was created for the Only Watch event. The watch itself is actually made out of steel this time. So the design of the watch and the watch itself is quite complex. So let's break it down a little bit. We have the case that is split into 2 sections. Top section of the case is made out of steel. and it has different kinds of applications on top made out of black or white lacquer. Then we have the bottom section of the case, which is made out of grade 5 titanium. It is also PVD coated in black and has the Only Watch signature on it as well. And then of course we have the signature features of the watch, namely the ears, which are made out of titanium as well. And then we have the tail. The tail is made out of ceramic. And in the end, you have this beautiful, cute Panda, which was once a bulldog. And how do you actually read the time? On the left side, you have the hour dome, and on the right side, you have the minute dome. That's how you tell the time. The movement is manual winding and is of course made in-house. The watch also has a very, very cool Velcro strap, which I really appreciate, which makes the watch a bit more fun and very, very wearable as well. I tried it on my wrist and I was quite actually afraid to break it. But I was very fortunate enough to try it on, and I was amazed by how cool this watch actually looks in person. The resemblance with the Panda is there, even though it's a machine and even though it's a timepiece. Or for me, that's what actually makes MB&F so special, is this whole approach to watchmaking in terms of how to combine the idea of design and everything into this timepiece and making it wearable on the wrist. My favorite piece is the Bulldog. Seeing this Panda out there going for auction, I wish. Nevertheless, I had great fun during the Geneva Watch Days with the team of MB&F, and it was really, really amazing to see all these pieces. Also, big thanks to Arnaud for showing and telling me everything. Exciting times, and I'm very, very eager to see what we can expect from MB&F in the coming months, years, and at the next fair I will be on. With that being said, thank you very much for tuning in again today. This has been a more technical review-ish thing from Geneva Watch Days. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Please subscribe. Thank you. That's it for today. As always, if you feel like it, put a thumbs up, and we will see each other in the next episode video.